Have you ever heard of brand new cars, priced high, but then slash thousands of dollars off just to sell? In 2024, over 220 new models from major brands like Toyota, Nissan, and Kia had to cut prices drastically in China, the world's largest car market. Why are these cars struggling to sell? And why are manufacturers slashing prices like crazy? Let's dive into the truth behind this fierce price war in the auto industry, where new cars fail to meet expectations, leaving dealers with unsold stock. This list is based on reports regarding vehicle stock levels from dealers, financial reports from major car manufacturers, and insights from credible automotive sites like Automotive News, Car and Driver, and China Car News. Data from J.D. Power also highlights the drop in demand and aggressive price cuts across the industry. This price war directly affects major brands, with models failing to sell even when their prices have been significantly reduced. Number 10. Toyota Highlander. The 2025 Toyota Highlander, featuring a 3.5-liter V6 engine that produces 295 horsepower and 263 pound-feet of torque, is designed for power and comfort. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, the Highlander offers smooth acceleration and a spacious, feature-packed interior. However, despite its solid performance, the Highlander falls behind competitors in terms of fuel efficiency, achieving only 21 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway, which no longer meets the growing demand for more economical vehicles. In 2024, Toyota responded to disappointing sales by cutting the price of the Highlander by up to 15%. However, this price reduction was insufficient to boost consumer interest, and the model continued to linger unsold on dealership lots for months. While it offers more space and comfort than smaller crossovers, the Highlander failed to gain a competitive edge over models like the Toyota RAV4 and Hyundai Santa Fe, which provide better fuel economy and lower overall costs. This ongoing decline in sales has contributed to the Highlander's depreciation, affecting its resale value. Consumer Reports highlighted a 12-point drop in its reliability rating, citing issues with fuel efficiency and overall value as major concerns for buyers. With a starting price around $38,000, the Highlander's long-term resale potential looks bleak, especially considering the number of alternative options available in the market. While the Highlander remains a dependable choice for those in need of a spacious family SUV, its price cuts and the challenges it faces in a competitive market raise questions about its future appeal. Buyers should weigh these factors carefully and consider more efficient alternatives like the RAV4 or Santa Fe, which better align with the shifting preferences of today's car buyers. Number 9. Nissan Altima. The 2025 Nissan Altima, once a popular sedan choice, has encountered challenges in maintaining its competitiveness, especially in markets like China. Powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, the Altima generates 188 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque, paired with a continuously variable transmission, CVT. While the engine delivers adequate performance for daily driving, the Altima's 28 miles per gallon in the city and 39 miles per gallon on the highway are no longer as impressive as they once were, especially compared to newer models in the same category. To stimulate sales, Nissan was forced to offer significant discounts on the Altima, cutting prices by as much as 20% in some regions. However, despite these reductions, the Altima continued to struggle, with inventory sitting on dealer lots for extended periods. As demand shifted toward more fuel-efficient crossovers and hybrid options, the sedan segment saw a decline in popularity. The Altima's lack of standout features in comparison to competitors like the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry has further hindered its ability to draw in buyers. This slow sales performance has had an impact on the Altima's resale value. Consumer Reports indicated a noticeable drop in its reliability rating, with many drivers citing issues with the vehicle's transmission and inconsistent acceleration. Additionally, while the Altima starts at a relatively affordable price of around $25,000, its depreciation is steep, with many buyers hesitant due to the ongoing concerns about the CVT and overall vehicle performance. Although the 2025 Nissan Altima still offers a comfortable ride and an affordable price, it faces increasing competition from newer models that offer better fuel efficiency, more advanced technology, and higher reliability ratings. Buyers looking for a reliable sedan should consider alternatives like the Honda Accord or Toyota Camry, which offer better resale value, improved features, and more consistent performance. Number 8. Kia Sportage. The 2025 Kia Sportage, a compact crossover with a reputation for offering great value, has faced difficulties in maintaining its appeal in the competitive SUV market. Powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, it produces 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. While the Sportage offers solid performance for daily driving, its fuel efficiency of 25 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per gallon on the highway is no longer as competitive in an era where efficiency is a top priority for buyers. In 2024, Kia had to drastically reduce the price of the Sportage by as much as 18% to move units off dealer lots. Despite the significant discount, the model continued to struggle to generate strong consumer interest. Although the Sportage offers a spacious interior and an extensive list of features, including a 12-inch touchscreen and lane-keeping assist, it couldn't outshine competitors like the Hyundai Tucson and Honda CR-V, which offered similar or better features with more appealing designs and better resale value. This lack of strong sales has led to faster depreciation for the Sportage, impacting its long-term value. Consumer Reports gave it a moderate reliability score, with common complaints about the vehicle's transmission performance and suspension issues. With a starting price of around $26,000, the Sportage presents a value-oriented option, but buyers should be cautious of its potential depreciation and resale challenges. While the 2025 Kia Sportage remains a solid choice for those looking for an affordable SUV, its steep price cuts and lack of strong consumer demand indicate that there are better alternatives available. If you're considering the Sportage, it's important to weigh its price, reliability, and competition carefully. Alternatives like the Hyundai Tucson or Honda CR-V might offer more bang for your buck, with better resale potential and stronger performance in the long run. Number 7. Ford Escape. The 2025 Ford Escape, a popular compact SUV in its earlier years, now faces significant challenges in a highly competitive market. Powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine producing 190 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque, paired with a continuously variable transmission, CVT, the Escape provides adequate performance for daily driving. However, with a fuel economy of 26 miles per gallon in the city and 32 miles per gallon on the highway, it falls behind newer competitors that offer better fuel efficiency and advanced features. To boost lagging sales in 2024, Ford was forced to cut prices by up to 22%, but even these aggressive price reductions did little to revive consumer interest. The Escape's larger size, combined with its less competitive fuel economy, struggled to capture the attention of buyers who were increasingly leaning towards smaller, more fuel-efficient options. Models like the Toyota RAV4 and Hyundai Tucson, with their higher fuel efficiency and stronger reputations, proved more attractive to consumers. This slowdown in sales has had a direct impact on the Escape's resale value. Consumer Reports highlighted a decline in its reliability rating, mainly due to complaints about the CVT transmission and inconsistent engine performance. Starting at approximately $27,000, the Escape's resale value has dropped significantly, especially in a market with so many viable alternatives. While the 2025 Ford Escape still offers a comfortable ride and spacious interior, its inability to stay competitive in terms of fuel economy, reliability, and resale value makes it less appealing than other options. Buyers looking for an efficient, reliable SUV with a stronger long-term value should consider alternatives like the Toyota RAV4 or Hyundai Tucson, which offer better fuel economy and overall value for money. 6. Honda Accord. The 2025 Honda Accord, a once iconic sedan, has faced growing challenges in a market shifting away from sedans toward SUVs and crossovers. Powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine that produces 252 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, the Accord offers a strong driving experience. However, its fuel efficiency of 29 miles per gallon in the city and 37 miles per gallon on the highway still struggles to keep up with the increasing demand for hybrid models in this segment. In 2024, Honda had to reduce the price of the Accord by 15% in an attempt to boost sales, but even these efforts did little to turn things around. The sedan market has been declining, and the Accord, despite its excellent reputation for reliability, has not been able to match the demand for SUVs, which continue to dominate the automotive landscape. Competing models like the Toyota Camry and Hyundai Sonata offer similar features but with better hybrid options, making the Accord less appealing to eco-conscious buyers. This slow sales performance has also contributed to the Accord's declining resale value. Consumer Reports noted that while the Accord is still a reliable car, its reliability rating has dipped slightly, with concerns over its transmission and inconsistent acceleration. Starting around $27,000, the Accord's strong initial value is now being overshadowed by competitors who are adapting more quickly to changing consumer preferences. Although the 2025 Honda Accord remains a solid choice for those seeking a dependable sedan, its struggle to adapt to market trends and the shift toward more efficient, higher-demand vehicles makes it less competitive in today's market. Buyers looking for a sedan with better long-term value and hybrid options should consider alternatives like the Toyota Camry or Hyundai Sonata, which are better equipped to meet the evolving demands of modern car buyers. Number 5. Chevrolet Silverado. The 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500, one of the best-known full-size pickup trucks, it has been facing difficulties in maintaining its stronghold in the competitive truck market. Equipped with a 5.3-liter V8 engine, producing 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, the Silverado 1500 offers plenty of power. However, with a fuel economy of 17 miles per gallon in the city and 23 miles per gallon on the highway, it lags behind more fuel-efficient competitors like the Ford F-150 and Ram 1500, especially as gas prices remain volatile. In 2024, Chevrolet had to reduce the price of the Silverado 1500 by 20% to try and move units off dealer lots. Despite the significant price cuts, the Silverado continued to experience slow sales as the truck market became increasingly focused on fuel efficiency, towing capabilities, and the growing interest in hybrid trucks. With Ford's F-150 Power Boost Hybrid and the Ram 1500 e-Torque gaining popularity, the Silverado's lack of a compelling hybrid option put it at a disadvantage in the market. This ongoing struggle has negatively impacted the Silverado's resale value. Consumer Reports noted a decline in the Silverado's reliability rating, citing issues with its 8-speed automatic transmission and problems with the truck's suspension system. With a base price around $35,000, buyers are increasingly questioning the truck's value, especially when alternatives offer better efficiency, a smoother ride, and more modern features. While the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 remains a powerful and rugged truck, its inability to compete with more fuel-efficient and feature-rich options in the full-size truck segment means that it's struggling to maintain its previous market dominance. If you're in the market for a truck with better fuel economy, modern tech, and stronger long-term value, you may want to consider the Ford F-150 or Ram 1500, which provide more competitive options. Number 4. Kia Sorento. The 2025 Kia Sorento, a mid-size SUV that's earned praise for its stylish design and spacious interior, has faced increased competition in a rapidly changing market. Equipped with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine producing 191 horsepower and 182 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission, the Sorento offers decent performance. It also boasts impressive hybrid options, with the 2.5-liter hybrid powertrain delivering 227 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. However, despite these solid specs, the Sorento struggles with its fuel economy of 24 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway for the gas version, which is falling behind newer hybrid and electric models. To address slow sales in 2024, Kia had to cut prices by 18% on the Sorento, But even with these substantial discounts, it failed to gain the traction Kia had hoped for. The Sorento faces stiff competition from the Toyota Highlander, Hyundai Santa Fe, and Honda Passport, all of which offer better resale value, improved fuel efficiency, and more competitive technology features. This pricing issue, combined with a saturated SUV market, has left the Sorento fighting to stay relevant. The decline in sales has also affected the Sorento's resale value. Consumer reports indicated a drop in the Sorento's reliability rating, with issues like inconsistent engine performance and complaints about the hybrid system's fuel economy. Starting at about $34,000, the Sorento presents a good value in terms of features and space, but its resale value has suffered due to these ongoing challenges in the market. While the 2025 Kia Sorento remains an affordable and versatile SUV with ample space and strong hybrid options, its inability to compete with more fuel-efficient, reliable, and better established alternatives means it may not be the best investment. If you're looking for a midsize SUV with better long-term value, you might want to consider models like the Toyota Highlander or Hyundai Santa Fe, which offer better resale potential and more competitive features. Number 3. Nissan Rogue 2025. The 2025 Nissan Rogue, a compact crossover that offers a comfortable ride and a well-designed interior, has struggled to maintain its competitiveness in a rapidly evolving market. Powered by a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, producing 181 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque, paired with a continuously variable transmission, CVT, the Rogue provides decent acceleration and smooth performance for everyday driving. However, its fuel economy of 27 miles per gallon in the city and 35 miles per gallon on the highway now lags behind more efficient options, especially with the growing demand for hybrid and fully electric models in the segment. In 2024, Nissan slashed the price of the Rogue by 15% in an effort to boost sales. Despite this price reduction, the Rogue still struggled to generate significant consumer interest. The crossover market is highly competitive, and models like the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and Hyundai Tucson not only offer better fuel efficiency, but also have better resale value and more modern technology features, making it difficult for the Rogue to stand out. As a result of this sales slump, the Rogue has experienced rapid depreciation. Consumer reports highlighted a drop in the Rogue's reliability rating, pointing to issues with the CVT, especially under heavy acceleration, and concerns about engine performance. The base price of around $28,000 means that, while initially affordable, the Rogue's value decreases quickly as it competes with more reliable and fuel-efficient alternatives. While the 2025 Nissan Rogue offers solid standard features, a comfortable interior, and a smooth driving experience, it faces difficulties in a market that is increasingly gravitating toward more efficient and reliable vehicles. If you're in the market for a compact crossover, it may be worth considering options like the Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, or Hyundai Tucson, which offer better fuel economy, stronger resale potential, and more up-to-date technology features. 2. The 2025 Nissan Titan, a full-size pickup truck designed for tough jobs, has struggled to stay competitive in the rapidly changing truck market. Powered by a 5.6-liter V8 engine that delivers 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, the Titan has plenty of towing capacity. However, its fuel economy of 16 miles per gallon in the city and 21 miles per gallon on the highway puts it behind competitors like the Ford F-150 and Ram 1500, both of which offer better fuel efficiency and hybrid options. In 2024, to address lagging sales, Nissan reduced the price of the Titan by 18%. Despite this price cut, the Titan still failed to make a strong comeback. The truck market has shifted towards more fuel-efficient models and hybrid options, and the Titan's lack of these features, combined with its aging design, left it struggling to capture the interest of consumers. While the Titan's heavy-duty powertrain makes it a great choice for towing, its outdated design and limited technology have made it less attractive to potential buyers. The lack of significant sales and consumer interest has contributed to the Titan's rapid depreciation. Consumer reports pointed out that the Titan's reliability rating has declined, with problems related to its 7-speed automatic transmission and suspension system, especially when hauling heavy loads. With a starting price around $38,000, the Titan is now seen as less of a value proposition, particularly when compared to newer, more efficient trucks. Despite its ruggedness and towing capabilities, the 2025 Nissan Titan is no longer a leading contender in the full-size pickup truck market. For those seeking a more efficient and versatile truck with a stronger resale value, alternatives like the Ford F-150, Ram 1500, and Toyota Tundra provide better fuel economy, more modern features, and a better long-term investment. Ford F-150 Hybrid. The 2025 Ford F-150 Hybrid, despite being one of the most anticipated models in the truck segment, has faced a series of challenges that have undermined its appeal in a competitive market. Powered by a 3.5-liter V6 engine paired with an electrified powertrain, it delivers 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque, combining solid towing power with a focus on fuel efficiency. However, its fuel economy of 24 miles per gallon in the city and 26 miles per gallon on the highway does not compare favorably to other hybrid trucks on the market, especially when compared to its main competitors like the Ram 1500 Hybrid or the Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Hybrid. In 2024, Ford was forced to slash the price of the F-150 Hybrid by 17% to boost sales, but even these aggressive price reductions failed to improve its performance in the market. The lack of a fully electric variant has left the F-150 Hybrid lagging behind in a world where consumers are increasingly prioritizing clean energy solutions. The hesitation to fully embrace electric technology while still relying heavily on hybrid systems has made this truck less appealing to environmentally conscious buyers. Additionally, while the F-150 Hybrid provides good towing capabilities and strong overall performance, Consumer Reports noted a series of reliability issues, particularly with its hybrid system, which led to inconsistent power delivery and poor performance in extreme conditions. The F-150 Hybrid's starting price of around $42,000 makes it a difficult choice for those looking for more value, especially when competing models offer similar or better features at a lower price point. Despite being part of the best-selling truck line in America, the 2025 Ford F-150 Hybrid faces significant obstacles. Its limited fuel efficiency compared to fully electric vehicles and hybrid alternatives, coupled with reliability concerns and high costs, make it less attractive to both traditional truck buyers and those looking for a greener option. If you're considering a hybrid truck, the Ram 1500 Hybrid or fully electric options like the Rivian R1T may offer better long-term value, performance, and sustainability. In conclusion, the 2025 Ford F-150 Hybrid, like many other vehicles on this list, highlights the challenges the auto industry faces in adapting to evolving market demands. While the F-150 Hybrid offers great towing power and decent fuel efficiency, it struggles to compete with more efficient, fully electric, or hybrid alternatives. Buyers should consider newer, more reliable models like the Ram 1500 Hybrid or fully electric trucks like the Rivian R1T for better performance and value in the long run.